Hi everyone, welcome back to Nema Style Yoga. I'm bringing you a video from the beautiful Swan River here in Western Australia. It's a lovely summer's eve and I'm feeling like working out outside tonight. So I have an animal flow and Nema flow video for you, which is going to include animal flow primal movements that will strengthen your body, as well as deep Nema Style stretches. If you're ready to practice with me, grab your mat, get yourself some space, and we can get started. Let's get started here at the bottom of our mats, sitting on our heels, just coming into our practice today. Sitting up tall on your heels, rolling the shoulders back, chest up. You can close down your eyes and take a deep inhale in and exhale. Release the breath out. Again, deep inhale into the belly and exhale, releasing the breath out. Just taking a few moments here to connect with your breath, to come present to the mat, preparing yourself for the practice ahead. Deep inhales through the nose, down to the belly, and exhale, letting it all go. Hands can be on the thighs to connect with yourself, or on the belly and the chest to feel the breath. One last time, let's take a deep inhale in and exhale. Release the breath out. Hands can come beside us, dropping the chin down to the chest, to the right shoulder, up around to the left shoulder, and back down, drawing circles with our head. Opening up our neck, releasing the tension. Do this in your own timing, drawing big circles. Inhale and exhale. Let's switch sides. Chin comes to left shoulder, chin looking up, circling around, chin to the right shoulder and chin down to chest, circles to the left side, opening up the neck, massaging the back of the neck here, releasing the tension. Especially good if you're sitting down all day looking at a computer. Inhale and exhale, release the head back to center. Let's start by warming up our wrists, as we'll be using them a lot in today's practice. Start by bringing the fingers together and just drawing circles here, warming up the wrist, drawing circles in each direction. Doing this gently. You can take one hand holding the opposite, making a fist and drawing circles around both directions. And let's switch sides. Shaking it out, shaking out the hands, shaking out the wrists, and we can release the hands back down. From here, taking your bottom off of your heels, sitting to the right, left hand comes beside you, right arm comes up and over, opening to the side, big side stretch. Keeping the shoulder back, chest up, taking deep inhales towards the right side, opening up the right ribs, maybe looking up at your right hand, right palm facing towards the ground. Deep inhale to open up the right side, and exhale, release the right hand down. Let's switch sides. Left bottom comes to the left side, right hand outside of our shins, left arm comes up and over, stretching to the side, keeping the chest open, shoulder back. Taking deep inhales towards the left side of the body, looking up at the left fingertips, maybe left palm facing towards the ground. Deep inhale in and exhale, release back down. Let's come up to our tabletop position. Shoulders over wrist, feet hip width distance. We'll start with some small cat cows. Inhale, dropping the belly, looking up high. And exhale, rounding the back, chin comes to chest. Inhale, dropping the belly, looking up high. Exhale, rounding the back, chin comes to chest. A few more times here in your own timing. We're warming up our backs for today's practice. The backbone of our body. It's important to warm up the spine before practice. It helps with injuries. If you'd like, you can sway from side to side, just really finding any movement that feels good here for your back. Inhale and exhale, releasing back to center, finding our neutral spine here. So our belly button is tucked into our spine. Our back is flat and our head is aligned with our spine for good energy flow. Shoulders over wrists. We're going to kind of grab the floor so the arches of our hands are not touching the ground. This is to protect our wrists. We're going to be using them a lot in this practice. So kind of gripping onto your mat with your fingertips. Tuck the toes in, belly button sucked in. Take an inhale. Exhale, lift the knees off the ground. We're still in this flat back. And drop it back down. Inhale. Exhale, lift the knees up. Engaging the core, engaging the quads. And dropping them back down. Let's do this a few more times. Take a deep inhale. Exhale, lift up the knees. Strong core, belly button tucked in, tailbone tucked in, working the quads. And releasing back down. Inhale. And exhale, lifting the knees up. Core is working. And release it back down. So this is a bit of the basic, very basic of the animal movements, and we're going to keep doing this, but we'll add on. Inhale, exhale, lift the knees up. From here, left arm is going to come off as we twist the knees over to the left, opening up the left arm, right arm holding us strong, and coming back to center. Knees lifted, and release back down. Let's repeat this on the other side. Inhale, exhale, lift the knees up. We open up to the right. Right arm comes up. Left arm holding us strong. And back to center. Release. So making sure you're keeping your spine here the same. Flat. Tailbone tucked in. Belly button pushing towards the back. And let's connect all these movements. Inhale. Exhale. Lift the knees up. Twist to the left. Open up. Look up to the left. Back to center. This time don't drop your knees. Let's twist and open. Back to center. Twist, open, look up, and back to center. A few more times here, twisting and opening, using our obliques here to hold us strong. Remember, fingertips are gripping the mat to protect your wrists. One last time to each side, twisting and opening. And we can release back to center. Knees come down, feet come down, and you can send your butt back to your heels, coming to your child's pose. So reaching your hands all the way forward, taking a moment to reset, taking a breath in, and exhale it out. Another deep breath in, and exhale. Slowly rolling up, we'll come to this kind of plank position where our shoulders are over our wrists, but our knees are a bit further back, so kind of in this half plank, but down on our knees. Taking an inhale, fingertips are gripping the mat. Exhale, slowly lowering down, elbows come close to the chest. Chest touches the ground, baby cobra. So just slightly, hands are in front of your chest, slightly lifting off the ground. The tops of our feet are pushing down to the mat. Our glutes are engaged. Inhale. Exhale, lower back down. Hands come next to the chest. Picking up the toes, pushing up to our first downward dog. Let's walk it out here. So finding your downward dog position. Fingertips gripping the mat, pushing our shoulders away from the ground. We're walking it out, just stretching the back of our legs, lengthening the hamstrings and the calves. Inhale and exhale, let it all go. Inhale, we lift the left leg up high, three-legged dog, and exhale, stepping it forward, coming to our high lunge. So fingertips touching the ground, chest comes up, looking straight ahead. Our right toes are tucked, right heel pushing back, so you really feel the stretch here in the front of the right hip flexor. On your fingertips, use a block or a pillow if you need, if you can't have your chest up. Inhale. As we exhale, right hand comes down, left arm opens up. This is such a good mobility move, opening up the body. Again, using a block here if you need, or going on your wrists, on your fist. Inhale. Exhale. Let's start to draw circles with this left arm, opening up behind and forward. Finding some fluid movements here, drawing big circles, opening up the left side. Last one. And bring the hands back to center, framing the right foot. Inhale. This time, exhale. We're going to straighten out into a triangle. So, straightening out the left leg, hinging at the hips, trying to bring your body all the way down, melting towards the knee. You can use blocks here if you need. Our right heel is still trying to reach the ground as we lean forward to our left leg, just letting your body melt down here. Inhale. And exhale, gripping the fingertips, gripping the mat. We're going to push our left leg back up to a three-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, coming three-legged plank. And let's do a chaturanga. Strong arms, elbows tucked in. And coming up, upward dog. Thighs are off the ground, chest up, shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, rolling up, downward dog. Finding your dog. Walking it out. Finding length in the hamstrings and the calves. One inhale to reset. Exhale. Release it all out. Inhale, right leg comes up, three-legged dog. And exhale, stepping it forward between the hands, coming up to a high lunge. Hands framing the foot, just on the fingertips. Chest is up, looking straight ahead. Our left heel is pushing back, so you should really feel the deep stretch here in the left hamstrings. Legs are working. We are engaging our quads, our glutes, just up on the fingertips. Inhale. Exhale. Left arm comes down, right arm opens up to the side. Our lovely full body mobility move here. To have a challenge, try looking up at your right hand. Deep inhale in. And exhale. Let's start to draw circles, bringing this right arm up and around. Drawing big circles. Finding your mobility here. Trying to keep the position with the legs. Left heel is pushing back. Last circle around. And release the hand down. Fingertips on the mat, framing the foot. Looking straight ahead, take a deep inhale. As you exhale, coming up to a triangle. So you're straightening the right leg and melting your body down to your right. You should feel this deep stretch here in the front of the ankle and in the back of the right leg. Our left heel is still pushing down towards the mat. You can have blocks here if you need them to reach the ground. We're hinging at the hips, trying to drop all our body down on the right leg, creating a triangle with our body. Inhale. Exhale. Let's push back to a three-legged dog. Right leg is up, feeling the stretch in the left leg. Inhale. As you exhale, three-legged chaturanga if you can. Flowing forward, right leg is up, elbows come in close, and we come up. Upward dog, chest up, shoulders back. Inhale. Exhale, sending it back to downward dog, walking it out. If you ever need a break, you can go back to your child's pose. Try to challenge yourself just a little bit, finding your edge. Inhale. And exhale, slowly bringing your knees down on the mat, using your core. And we release back to the tabletop. Inhale. Left arm opens all the way out to the side, looking up. Exhale, thread the needle, placing it under the right. You should feel the stretch here in the left shoulder You can walk your right arm forward. Taking a few deep breaths, stretching out the shoulder before we go into some more animal movements here. Inhale and exhale, releasing back to center. Let's switch sides. Inhale, right arm opens up, and exhale, thread the needle, placing it under the left. You can walk your left arm forward, finding a deeper stretch, feeling the shoulder blades open up and stretching here. Letting your body reset for a moment. Inhale and exhale, releasing back to center. Again, finding our neutral spine here, belly button tucked in, knees just below the hips, and shoulders over wrist, gripping the mat with our fingertips. From here, we're going to move, untucking the toes. Inhale and exhale, pushing up high, coming to the start of our animal pose here. Try holding the strong cores engaged. Now moving your left leg forward, you're going to move your right arm forward. Opposite leg to opposite hand moves, and that is how you're going to walk. So finding this animal movement here, we're engaging our shoulders, we're engaging our core, keeping the knees down low. And now trying to walk backwards. So again, opposite hand to opposite knee finds his way to walk all the way back to your mat. Take it slowly. The coordination might be a little bit confusing at first. And once you come back to the center of your mat, inhale and exhale. Release back down, sit on the heels. You can shake out your wrist, shake out your hands. We're going to go back to our mobility on our wrists. So taking our hands together, rolling the wrists just a little bit. Giving them a bit of a stretch. Both directions, again, you can hold each hand. Turn the wrist around. Shake it out. And let's reset. Coming back to our tabletop position. Shoulder over wrist. Feet hip width distance. Belly button tucked in. Tuck the toes. Inhale. And exhale, lifting up. Inhale. Exhale, push up, downward dog. Finding your dog here. Bending one knee at a time. Inhale. Exhale, flow forward. Our plank, shoulders over wrists. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga, strong flow. Coming up to your upward dog. Feet together, chest up, shoulder back, looking up. Inhale. And exhale, rolling to your downward dog. Finding your dog here. Inhale, right leg lifts up all the way, three-legged dog. And exhale, stepping it forward, coming to our crescent lunge. Hands come beside the ears. Right knee over the knee at 90 degrees. Inhale. And exhale, hands come down to frame the foot. Right arm comes up, left arm stays down on the mat, looking up at your right hand. Inhale. And exhale, sending the right hand down, pushing back up to our triangle. Folding your body over, letting it drape all over your right leg. Deep inhale. And exhale, gently picking up the right toes. Three-legged dog. And stepping it back to center. One breath in to reset. And exhale, lifting the left leg up, three-legged dog, pushing it up high to the sky. And exhale, stepping forward, coming to our crescent lunge. Hands come all the way beside the ears. Left knee above the ankle at 90 degrees. Take a deep inhale here, pushing the right heel back. Exhale, hands come down to the mat. Right hand is down, left arm opens up. Looking up at your left fingertips. Inhale. Exhale, frame the foot. Push the left leg back, straighten it, coming to our triangle. Trying to reach your face down to your left knee. letting your body drape over the leg. Right heel is still trying to reach back. Take a deep inhale in. As you exhale, gently lifting up the left leg, coming back to a three-legged dog, and stepping it back to center. Looking in between your hands, either walk, jump, or step forward to your forward fold, letting your body hang heavy. If you'd like, you can sway from side to side, releasing the tension in the lower back, in the hamstrings. Inhale and exhale. Let it all go. Let it all drape over. Bend the knees a little if you need to reach the ground. From here, opening up the feet a bit wider than shoulder distance, turning them outwards, we'll drop our butt down to Malasana, Yogi squat. Letting the hips come down, elbows come to knees, pushing them away, hands come to heart center, lengthening in the spine. Deep inhale in. Exhale. Place the hands back down, push our hips back up. Wide-legged forward fold. Inhale to reset. Exhale. Butt comes down. Yogi squat. Elbows pushing knees away. Hands come to heart center. Inhale. Exhale. Hands come behind us to sit back down on the mat. Sitting down on the mat. Knees are bent. Feet are hip-width distance. We're going to take our hands behind us, fingertips facing forward. Taking an inhale in. As you exhale, pushing the hips up, reverse tabletop position. Head can come back. And slowly releasing back down. As you come up, your glutes are engaged, your legs are engaged, and your core is holding it strong. Tucking your tailbone in. Let's do this again. Inhale. And exhale, lifting up, pushing up, looking up. Hands strong, shoulders pushing back down, and slowly releasing back down. Let's try this again. We push up, our tailbone is tucked in, and we are engaging the glutes. Inhale, and exhale, lifting up. Head can come down, engaging the front body and the glutes. And exhale, slowly releasing back down. Legs can come straight in front of us, giving them a shake. Giving our hands a shake, removing the flesh from your bottom so you can sit up tall. Legs are straight. We are sitting up with a tall spine. Take a deep inhale, find length in the spine. And as you exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. So making sure your back is straight and just hinging forward as much as your hips let you. And find where that spot is and just hold. If you can't reach your feet, that's alright. You can hold onto your shins or you can hold onto the mat. Making sure to keep your back straight, your head is aligned with the spine for good energy flow, and just finding your edge here. You don't want to be in pain when you're stretching. Maybe just at a 3 or a 4, just a little bit of a stretch, enough that you feel that it's working, but not too much to where you are suffering. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe going a little bit deeper. Inhale. And exhale, slowly walking your hands back up, releasing. Okay, let's open up the legs. Still sitting up tall with a straight spine. And open up the legs as much as you are comfortable while still being able to sit up tall with your feet flexed. So this is my edge for me. And I'm going to hold it here. Take a deep inhale to find length in the spine. And as you exhale, hinging at the hips, folding forward. So you want to just hinge at the hips. Our back stays flat. And just see how far forward you can walk your hands, keeping your feet flexed so your legs are engaged. Protects your knees. And just find your edge here. Feeling the deep stretch in our inner thighs. Folding forward as much as you can. Keeping the feet flexed. Inhale. Exhale. Let's walk our hands over to the right side. So our belly is going to go over our right leg. Trying to push your belly down to the right thigh. Feet are still flexed. Maybe looking over to your right toes. And hands wherever they can reach. Maybe the face can come down to the knee. Deep inhale in. Exhale. Coming back through center and coming over to the left side. Slowly walking your hands over to the left. Feet are still flexed. Turning our belly to the left thigh. Maybe your face can come down to the left knee. Remember, you're hinging at the hips. Hands reaching where they can. Maybe you can hold on to the foot, keeping both the feet flexed, finding the deep stretch in the left leg. Inhale, exhale slowly, returning back to center, and slowly walking your hands back up to a seated position. Gently taking your knees together, bent, hands can come behind you, and just let your knees drop from one side to the other. Releasing the tension here just a little bit as we went for a deep stretch. Inhale and exhale, facing forward again. Using our core, we're slowly going to come back flying. So rolling down one vertebrae at a time, using your strong core here to bring you all the way down. See how slowly you can make it to a lying down position, and we'll meet lying down on the mat. Bending both the knees and hugging them into the chest. We'll start rolling from side to side, releasing the tension in the lower back, massaging our sacrums. Maybe you'd like to invite little circles here. Any movement that feels good for you. I'm feeling like after this practice, we need to release our spine a little bit, so keeping the knees bent, arms come out to a cactus. Slowly let your knees fall from one side to the other. Do this at your own speed, whatever feels good for you. Massaging our sacrum here, finding a gentle twist in the spine. Inhale. And exhale. Next time your knees fall to the left, let them stay there. Your right shoulder can come off the ground if need be, keeping the ankles and the knees together and looking over to the right side. Inhale. Exhale. Straighten out the top leg, flexing the foot. And if it's available to you, reaching over to your big toe. Otherwise, you can just hold on to the shin or the thigh. Trying to reach to your big toe and pull it towards you with flexing the foot. You should feel a nice deep stretch here in the glute. Other arm is still in a cactus. Inhale. Exhale. Release. And bringing the knees back to center as we roll through to the other side. Knees fall to the right, looking over to the left. The left shoulder can come off the ground if needed. Ankle and knees are together. And let's find the gentle twist here in the spine. Take a deep inhale in. And exhale. Let's straighten the top leg, the left leg, flexing the foot. And if it's available to you, reaching to grab the big toe. Or maybe just holding onto the shin or the thigh. I'm reaching to my big toe and pulling the foot towards me as I'm flexing it, feeling a nice deep stretch here in the left glute. Left arm is still in a cactus. Inhale. And exhale. Let's release the foot and bring the knees back to center. Hugging the knees to the chest, head comes to the knees. Rolling from side to side. And when you're ready, we're going to roll up and down until we come all the way back to a seated position. Coming back to your seated position, let's end this class exactly how we started it. So sitting on your heels, shoulders back, chest up. Let your arms fall beside you. You can close down the eyes. Take a deep inhale in and exhale. Another deep inhale in and exhale. Letting your body come back to center, coming back to yourself, resetting your body with your breath. You can open your eyes, arms come out beside you, roll the shoulders back, chest up. Take a deep inhale in and exhale. Releasing it all out. Deep inhale, hands come up, big circle, hands meet above the head. And exhale, hands come to heart center, thumbs touch the sternum. Taking a moment here. And with this, we can end today's session. Namaste. Thank you all for joining. If you'd like to check out more videos and practice with me, you can subscribe. Look through my channel for more videos as I post regularly. You can also find more content on Instagram, where I post about upcoming YouTube videos as well as in-person classes. And I hope to see you next time. Namaste.